Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again, and we're looking at the southeast. Right now, the governors have called it woken from their slumber to fix the issue of security. And for me, it's a good one, though currently we know that there is an existing one security operation that is helping to keep the place protected. But then the governors have decided to wake up and to tell Nigerians and also mostly the Southeasterners that they are ready to do what the Yorubas did. Let's just look at the news. When we are through, we are now going to go into discussion to see the possibility of this being a reality, because the truth is Nigerians have screamed enough. I feel that every good government should do something. And the news have it that the Southeast Governors Forum yesterday said the much awaited joint security network for the Southeast zone will be finally unveiled and given a unique name during the next meeting of the governors with the leadership of Ohaneze, National Assembly member, and other leaders of the zone. They said after the naming of the Joint Security Network, government of the 5 states of the zone will be mandated to proceed to their houses of assembly with a bill for a law to back the security network in the various states. Chairman of the forum and governor of Ebonyi State, Chief David Umahi, disclosed this to newsmen in Abakaliki yesterday after their visual meeting attended by the president of Ohanes Ndibo, Nia Nwodo, the former deputy Senate president Ike Kweremadu, Chief Emmanuel Iwenyawu, and the chairman of the Zone Security Committee, Obi Umahi, among other leaders of the zone. Umahi stated that the forum also deliberated on the escalating feud between the former Senate President Ayim Pius Ayim and the Igbo oil magnate Prince Att.a.cks and called on the duo to cease fire for the interest of peace and unity in the zone. He further noted that the forum equally requests Nwodu to meet them and resolve their differences. And for me, this is a good step in the right direction for the Southeasterners. But first of all, I want us to look at what will become of Operation Lion Walk and this new group that have been set up. Operation Lion Walk was not given recognition by the state government. It was just a particular set of people, youths especially, supported by some persons for them to stand and wage war against external invaders into the southeast. And with what we have heard, if you've been watching our news, you go down our feed, you're going to see some of these things when they emerge and the impact that they have done thus far. For example, in Imo State, there was a time that they had to march out all the Fulani herders who came in to secure their land. They did tremendously, and the people are so excited to have them. But right now, we are looking at a new set of security network which is supported by the government. The question here is, what will be the position of the Lion Walk? Would there be a point where they will have to amalgamate? Or is it going to be the arrival of this one? Is it going to end the existence of the Operation Lion Walk group, which has helped the people thus far? That's the question we are going to look at. Now, first of all, if we are talking about security network, that's security joint security network for the southeast. As we did say before, now it's important that it is captured into the law so that it can have some legitimacy, that it can have some legal backing. And I think that's what the governors are trying to do. But one of the disturbing aspects of this thing is that most things that are being controlled by governors are oftentimes being regulated by the federal government. The people are looking at a situation whereby when we are talking about community policing, it will have that autonomous stand where it can fight crime without fear of touching some golden eggs, because there are some persons, even if they are out to do anything stupid, no one will be able to stop them because they are considered to be the chicken that laid the golden egg. But when it is left in the hands of the people, automatically the people can do without taking into consideration all of that. But the state governors, I respect the fact that they are coming up with this kind of thing. But the truth is, how independent will this group be? How much success are they guaranteeing Nigerians, especially those in the southeast, that these people are going to bring to the table? Because one of the things that Nigerians are most interested in, especially at this point, is for these people to be totally exterminated. They are meant to be totally exterminated. And just fairly recently, we have heard that about 601 Boko Haram repented guys, Boko boys repented guys, have been, they've graduated and they are now pushed into the society. And we've also heard that Meiti Allah at one point had demanded that they should be in charge of security in the southeast. Reason is because the Fulani herders or hitmen are disturbing the southeastern zone. So they say now they should allow them to be in charge so that they will be able to fight these people. Now that the state governors have decided to come up with a security network, wouldn't they succumb to that pressure of these guys coming in to regulate it and make it, they will be the ones to lead them on what to do? Because these guys, the Fulani guys, already they have taken grip of so many states such that nobody can control them. We've seen different kind of videos where these guys comfortably come into the state without the state governors revolving them, without the state governors stopping them. The only person that I have noticed, which is even outside southeastern zone, is actually this guy, the governor of Benue State. He is the only person that stood his ground and said, hey, these guys must not enter into my territory and do anything. And despite the fact that he has even been able to bring up a particular law which stops these guys from entering, that's he brought out anti-grazing law that if you must come in and have a stay in the state, you must be fully recognized and registered by the government of the day. But hey, these guys, they don't even care, they're still entering. I think he's the only one, and your state governor, who brought up something like that. But for the southeastern, we have heard all manner of stories. We have not, it's not even stories alone. We have seen multiple videos of them invading so many distinct communities, whether in Imo State, whether in Enugu State, in different places, they invade it and they leave mark of regret for the people to see. And right now, what they need is an independent group who will be ready to say, let's move, and they move. Not a group that must first of all get the approval of governors before they start moving. Not a group that will be regulated by a particular law that limits them. Because a situation whereby what we have seen thus far is when these kind of things are being hosted, you will be reporting to the police. And a situation whereby possibly they will capture a Fulani Herdsman who have done a greater harm and hand it over to the police. And tomorrow we find those Fulani guys walking out alive, strong, and healthy as if they never committed any crime. The people will start screaming again. I think these are some of the things that I believe that they must reconsider if they feel that whatever they are going to bring on board is going to be subjected under the influence of the federal might, and they will not be as independent as expected. Then they should forget about it and allow, instead of that, they will indirectly should strengthen the Operation Lion work for them to be independent enough to do what they are supposed to do. Because right now, each of these territory, all the geopolitical zone, need to wake up to protect their territory. Already, we have heard that these guys seems to be unstoppable. Look at what is happening in the south, southern Kaduna. Look at what is happening in other states. It's something that triggers, if you are a good leader, it must trigger your consciousness, and it will awake you to the fact that things are not going on the way they ought to go on. And I feel that at this point, these guys guys need to take this into consideration before hosting any form of security network, a joint security network. They must make sure that the people who are going to be there will be, ready to work and they're ready to serve. Well, that's